Hello everyone, welcome to Haley Moon Tarot. This is your weekly relationship reading for, where are we at? Let's do Cancer. Cancer, what is it you need to know? Spirit of place. I feel this is you're in the right time at the right place. You're right where you need to be. But I see somebody coming out of maybe a bit of a dark place. See, you can see color. There's some sort of change here. Yeah, there is some change coming. Yeah, coming to life. Waking up a little bit here. See, some of you had to be right where you needed to be, and things were a little bit stuck and stagnant. It's right where you needed to be, but now you're coming to life. Look at that. There's that light shining. I see the gentle gardener. So this is just an energy of someone who's going through transformation. So someone looking down at what's hatching, what's developing. Someone's looking at things with, it's about being gentle, kind and compassionate. Yeah. Someone here is definitely dealing with their goblins, ghosts of the past. See, obstacles, challenges, overcoming. This is temporary energy. Someone needed to go through this. Sometimes you have to be, you're right where you needed to be. Yeah, but I do see transformation and change coming. Beautiful. Yeah, the Wizard of Awareness. See, this is somebody very much aware. You and another person are aware of each other, but this is someone, if they're not, they're definitely very much aware. Someone's facing their ghosts, their goblins. There's obstacles, challenges, whatever it may be. This card's rather dark, but I can see things are blossoming and growing. There's change. Yeah, so somebody just dealing with their goblins, ghosts of the past. Yeah, so someone here is definitely taking off the mask. See, taking off the mask. It's time for someone to show their true self, their gentle side, their softer side. Feel somebody didn't come in right or wasn't in the right. I don't know if this is a committed relationship or just somebody who, definitely it's a stuck energy where someone needed to be there. They were in that place for a reason. So, I want to be careful how I deal with this one, but it's someone taking off the mask, showing their true self, their gentle side. Kindness, compassion, caring. See, something's hatching. It's blossoming. Someone here starting to kind of fantasize and romanticize a little bit here. Yeah, someone here definitely dealing with past, could be childhood issues, whatever it is. But it is someone who's longing for love here. Yeah, coming to life. Yeah, so somebody feeling much more enthusiastic. Yeah. So somebody definitely ready to make a move. There's a lot of enthusiasm. But now this could be somebody who rushed in and backed out of a situation because they felt too much pressure. So it's definitely someone dealing it. And I do see this energy of being aware. Okay? I feel like there's a couple of people very aware, or someone who's becoming aware. They need to take off their mask. Now, this could be yourself and the way this person sees you. But it's about, this is my Wizard of Awareness. It's like the magician, only it has to do with this person having everything they need to master their desires. The only way to do it is to take off the mask, the wishing well. Someone here is definitely was a little careful what they wish for. But yeah, this is often somebody who comes into a situation, they don't come in right. They're not being gentle. Okay? Someone's never shown someone their true self. See, there it is, starting something new. Someone expressing themselves, showing their true self. There's clarity. This is about manifesting something new. Yeah, there's definitely been a lot of lack and loneliness and negativity. Yeah. Yeah, it's coming out of that dark energy, just that negative. If someone's missing someone or they just long for love, tell me about the Knight of Rods. Yeah, it's an energy of a single person. Somebody was kind of keeping themselves stuck and single. I think this is someone becoming much more aware of self, too. Let's have a look at the gentle gardener. Yeah, somebody see being gentle, kind, compassionate, caring, being more nurturing. Someone was definitely keeping themselves stuck and single, but I feel this is someone aware that you're single. Yeah, someone who's taking care of themselves, an energy of someone who's independent. They have everything they need, but there's lack. That someone lacking love. This is someone who's starting to be very much aware what's lacking in their life. And it has to do with someone who needs to take off the mask and show their true self, see secrets. Somebody maybe has been keeping a lot of secrets, but it's an energy of someone going within. See, it's about being self-aware. But I think we have two people very much aware that you both want to start something here. But see, this is all being left behind. There's beautiful transformation. Tell me about the High Priestess. The High Priestess, yeah, it's all about justice and harmony. See, somebody here maybe didn't come in right because they were thinking negative. See, dealing with the ghosts, the goblins, things that are bothering them. Somebody who focuses on all the negative things instead of the positive things. See, it's all about looking at the bright side. This is a high vibrational energy. Someone coming in to show their true self. So there's justice, harmony. Yeah? Somebody here was definitely sneaky. See, someone was doing things and going about things the wrong way. Often it's just someone who's trying to figure out how someone feels. They go about it in a sneaky way, but it didn't work. This is someone who's definitely figuring things out. See, it's about, and as far as that, the feminine energy here, because it is here, even though it's not really showing, I do think you're both very aware about someone who needs to figure out what it is they want. They need to figure out how they feel. And I do see the fixer-upper. So you can't fix somebody. They have to fix themselves. They have to figure things out for themselves. So this is something that happened for a reason. Somebody was right where they needed to be. They needed to deal with this. But this is beautiful because this is somebody who's going to be coming in right. I see harmony and balance, being fair. Somebody wasn't being fair. It's like they're expecting the other person to, like they sort of felt entitled, you know? Yeah. Someone who could be a little bit cruel, maybe a lot of arrogance. But it's time for a fresh new start. See, the cup runneth over. This is someone just figuring out how they feel. But this is somebody who's overcoming, releasing all this energy, thinking negative, playing games. Somebody who likes to play games or manipulates. But you see, whatever happened, whatever this person did, maybe something that happened to themselves. I don't know. But they're definitely becoming more self-aware. And I do think you're both very aware what this person needs to do. They need to come in right. They need to express their feelings. But this is what happened. Thanks, but no thanks. See, getting rejected. This is somebody who gets mad. They're angry. Maybe feeling vindictive because they didn't get what they wanted. Yeah. But there it is. This is someone releasing all that negative energy. I don't necessarily feel like it's someone playing or like in a way where and there could be someone who was maybe involved with other people, who knows. It is possible with this. Someone may have been keeping secrets, but I got to tell you, if there's any secrets, it's just all this negativity. Yeah. It's that fixer-upper. You can't fix someone. They have to fix themselves. They got to figure things out on their own, and they are determined to overcome this energy. So there's the cup. Fresh new start. Some of you too, like I say, you might be saying to someone, thanks, but no thanks, no longer interested because they're constantly playing games or being cruel if they don't get what they want. I mean, it's a person who tries to do things completely the wrong way. This is someone who needs to learn to wear their heart on their sleeve a little. They need to come in and offer the cup. See, a fresh new start. Yeah, this is someone who's gone through healing. Sometimes people push people away in this energy too. It's because they already know. Yeah, someone already knows the answers they're seeking. See, taking a break, healing. Yeah. Oh, this is someone kind of looking at this too, like, what was I thinking? Yeah, that shows the healing though, clearing things out. Someone taking a little break from dating. Yeah, has to do with healing. See, somebody going through a healing, releasing, shedding all these things that keep them from having a healthy relationship. Yeah, tell me about the sun. Yeah, look at that. See, it's about receiving. This is somebody giving, and it could be like someone giving someone a little gift, showing them that they like them. And the other person, I don't know, it's to me it looks like someone who's deeply insecure. Maybe because of something that happened. Someone might have been really cruel to this person, or their first love. You never know. But like I say, they're healing. And someone here making a decision. Some of you, there could be reconciliation. I wouldn't be surprised too. Some of you out with the old, in with the new. I definitely feel new. If you have somebody who keeps trying to manipulate, playing games, and they don't, they just don't want to come in right. I say it could be out with the old and in with the new. But I really feel this is somebody who's got some deep insecurities. Facing their goblins, facing the fear. Mostly it's a fear of rejection. Sometimes people, if someone who's been rejected or hurt, someone was really cruel, it's terrifying to do it again, especially if they really, really like somebody. Yeah, but I feel the Queen of Cups is about to receive. Open to new. Tell me about this King of Cups. This is about taking off the masks, showing your true selves, both people. Yeah, showing your true selves. Beautiful, high vibrational. King of Cups. Yeah, this is somebody here. This is someone a little arrogant, maybe a little full of themselves. They feel content the way things are, but they feel entitled. This is someone who often feels a little bit entitled. If you fill my cup, maybe I'll fill your cup. But this is someone who didn't get what they wanted because of this. They're a little full of themselves. See, they keep all their feelings to themselves too. See, they're comfortable the way things are. They're content. But they aren't content. This is where they start to become very aware how lonely, what's lacking in their life. So there's the energy of manifesting. See, becoming very much aware. You're manifesting each other here, but there's a little mirroring, and I do see insecurities. This is somebody who often figures, if I give this person all my love, nurture and care for them, they'll love me in return. But it doesn't always work out that way, because it's often someone who ends up taking advantage. If somebody's feeling entitled in some reason, just arrogant for whatever reason. I mean, they're content. They're a little full of themselves, so I'm assuming a little pride and ego. But I'm seeing arrogance. Big time. Yeah. See, overcoming. See, this cycle's ending, a new cycle beginning. This is about manifesting new. So someone has everything they need to manifest their desires, but it's how someone communicates. And I do feel there's a lot of Mercury retrograde where someone's kind of going through this last energy. And it could be where two people who've dealt with this. And possibly you're both out with the old and with the new. But I do see this very, very lot of happiness here. Tell me about this Ace of Cups. Yeah, we have an Emperor making something happen. Someone becoming an Emperor. See, they're leveling up. Definitely self-aware. They want things to go in their favor. It has to go in the other first person's favor as well. So interesting. Tell me about this Emperor. What does this person want? Change. They want change. Yeah, I see a lot of growth. See a whole new chapter. They want to go with the flow, but they want change. This is someone who wants to learn to go with the flow. But that Queen of Cups is someone who often is that fixer-upper. I can heal this person. I can help them. They have to do it on their own. Okay? You have to let somebody, they got to figure things out on their own. You can't fix somebody. Yeah, that's what I feel. The fixer-upper. Well, now this person's an Emperor. Or it's someone who's moving away from that energy as well. I mean, often this is someone who needs, these are two people who often need to be needed. So when they're needed, they give. And they often sacrifice. So I wouldn't be surprised here. This is two people who are both very much aware it's time to move on from this kind of energy or this kind of person. Like I see, healing. A whole new cycle, ending this cycle. So I wouldn't necessarily feel this is a reconciliation. I do see the energy of 3. So I do see friends and family. I hear there's some kind of good news. Someone's being left behind. I think it's someone getting off an emotional roller coaster, maybe something that's on and off. It is possible both of you have dealt with similar energies, because the King and Queen of Cups are nurturing. They need to be needed. They want to be needed. So it is, and I do see someone taking off the mask, like I say, being a little more gentle. So it's possible it still is that energy. But it's someone who never got what they wanted. Nope, I'm good. I'm content. Thanks. I'm not interested. But they are, because they're feeling insecure. So this is someone who needs to break free. See, they're a big ego. This is often the death of the ego kind of energy coming in here. But like I say, this is somebody here who, their biggest fear is being rejected. If you rejected this person because of this is how they're feeling. But there is some kind of good news about getting out, getting together, see, starting something new. Let me have a look at that. Yeah, see, getting together, doing things together, people talking, collaborating, teaming up, working together. But it's about cooperating and compromising and going down this path. Someone needs to let go of their pride here. See, someone here is about to come in humble. They've been humbled. Something that happened, maybe, I don't know if this person did anything to you. I feel like they ran away, because I'm seeing that 7 of Swords. Somebody who sneaks away, they go to lick their wounds. Their pride got in the way. Cancer, Cancer. We got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, Leo, Libra. A little Libra energy, Aries. Emperor can be anyone. Like I say, even Scorpio. But this is an energy of someone breaking free from what's holding them back, facing the fears. I think it's the biggest thing is fear of rejection. So I don't know if this is someone who rejected you because they felt you were going to reject them. And nobody ends up getting what they want. But it's time to take off the mask. I think you're about to get something you want, wish for. I do think this is someone going to come and start something. Yeah, it's about taking the lead, taking control. Yeah, so someone who kind of felt they lost control too. But they have to break free from this. It is about being gentle. This is someone who's not shown someone that side of themselves either. This is going to be interesting. This is actually pretty major. But the Chariot is all about someone putting on the brakes, taking another look. But it is about controlling those emotions. See, don't be ruled by your emotions here. This person needs to figure things out on their own, because then you know when they come in, they're confident. See, this is someone determined to succeed, to overcome. I think it's more than anything insecurity. Someone who's been hurt or rejected. I don't know why, but like I say, it could be something happened a long time ago, but it is a person who lacks love. It's almost like they needed to be in this place. They needed to go through this spirit of place. Yeah, they're kind of stubborn and stuck, set in their ways. They don't want to budge. They might want their cake and eat it too. So this is someone taking their power back by rejecting them or just ignoring them. But look at... yeah. It all depends on your situation. Because I feel for the most part the energy's here, but I do think someone was very cruel and vindictive. For some of you who've dealt with that, those of you, there will be no reconciliation. It's out with the old and in with the new. And I do see two people who've dealt with some of this energy. And it could be players, people who are sneaky, they're up to no good. You can never trust them. They're always involved with other people. See, they keep secrets. But I do see people talking, collaborating about two people coming together here. So I think this person's coming in to communicate. Yeah, what is it this person wants to say? Oh, they're going to wear their heart on their sleeve. They're just going to lay it all on the line here. Oh my gosh, happy home, happy life, just putting it all out there. Ooh, yep, it has to do with love. Someone maybe even has choices here, if that's the case. I don't feel like this is someone going to hold on to someone else. I do feel it's an energy of... I do think someone's protecting their heart, and I do feel it's somebody... I mean, it could be someone protecting you from a person who's sneaky and vindictive as well. So it all depends if you know. If there is somebody here, I mean, there's people. I do see people working together, collaborating, coming together. I feel like we've got two people here. There's people here, I feel, trying to match make and bring two people together. Collaborating, cooperating. See, it's about two people who build each other up and go down this path, but it's about spending time and doing things together. I think this person fantasizes a little of doing it with you. Yeah, a little romanticizing, but it's about being romantic. Yeah, interesting. Whatever happened, it happened for a reason. And it may have nothing to do with you, or you've both dealt with this kind of energy. I'm not so sure this is somebody, if anything, this person was really insecure. I really feel that. I feel, and it's about not just being rejected, but maybe something about them. I don't know. Maybe the fear of physical intimacy, holding back because they got all up in their head. But somebody goes off to lick their wounds, and they're definitely coming in humble, if anything. Let's have a look at the lovers. Yeah, see, putting in effort. Two people who work together and put in effort to build. This is someone doing some big time inner work. And maybe even working out, focusing on money. There could be all kinds of things. Why is this person in this stuck energy, keeping themselves stuck and single? If you have someone who's kept you stuck and single, and you are this Queen of Cups, stop feeding their ego. Stop trying to fix this person. Stop cooking for them. Stop doing all this stuff for them until they put in some effort. Because it's about getting the other person to do the work. Some of you have got someone who's trying to get you to do the inner work. They don't want to do their inner work. So watch out for that person too. But it's all about putting in the effort. I do feel this is an energy you're about to see somebody's softer side. The gentle gardener. Yeah, we got someone focused on their money, but they are assessing the situation and kind of just taking their time, and like it's all about what they're leaving behind here. Yeah, this stuck. Yeah, this is somebody on their path. This is the path. I do feel this is somebody, two people going their separate ways. Definitely, I can see that for some of you. That's why I feel no reconciliation for some of you. You're not going to budge and give in. Especially if somebody's involved you in third parties, or they're always keeping secrets. And they won't do their inner work. They want you to be the one to do all the work. No. These two do their own work. So, yeah, there is a third person being left behind here. It's just not showing who they are. I feel because they're now irrelevant. Yeah, speaking up, speaking your mind. Could be someone giving someone advice or telling you a truth, but is somebody definitely being very discerning and asking questions. Someone's going to be cut out for sure. Yeah. Yeah, Aquarius. It is what it is. It's something that wasn't meant to be, and releasing it and letting it go. Someone's cutting the ties from somebody here, somebody that's kept them single on and off. You got new coming in if you're a feminine energy. Yeah. Yeah, there's been third parties, hurt feelings. Some of you are just healing from all this too. And I do feel it's two people both kind of insecure, a little afraid of being rejected. But, I mean, this could just be somebody in the social circle giving someone advice, telling them that it is what it is, just let it go. Something wasn't meant to be. But I also see kindness, compassion, and forgiveness. So something here for some of you could be forgivable. And it could be because this person dealt with something here. It all depends, but don't be a pushover. See, the Queen of Swords is not a pushover. It is about looking at the facts and the figures before making a decision. Just look at the facts. But I do think there's been third parties for some of you. Yeah. Tell me about the Queen of Cups and we'll wrap it up. What is the Queen of Cups? What are you receiving here? Definitely something new. Sun is shining. Definitely a lot of happiness. You're about to get your cup filled. Yeah, you're going to take a leap of faith. But see, this is you're going to learn to look before you leap and be discerning. So there's been hurt. So you've been hurt. Your sword's up. So you're protecting your heart. I also see you making a balancing head and heart here. Learning to look before you leap. So it is about going down this path. I think you're going to go for it here. Yeah. But don't be a fool. Fool me once, twice, three times. If you've dealt with somebody, fool me once, twice, three times. I mean, come on. Don't budge and give in. Wait for the new. Because that's where I feel two people coming apart and you got a new person coming in. I think this person's dealt with similar. Because to me, it looks like two people who need to be needed. So, I mean, there's a lot of mutual energy, and I see mutual friends. It's very possible there's someone here who's a mutual friend, maybe involved in a third party. Maybe it was a secret. Don't know. But I feel there's this energy of it is what it is, let it go. Now it's about real. See, it's about being yourself. Show your true selves. Because you can't connect with somebody and you can't go down this path until you show your true selves. It won't last. It won't go anywhere. It'll end up in a disaster. But there it is. This is also an energy of not sharing too much too fast, to overwhelm somebody, expecting too much too fast. Yeah, but I think a lot of it has to do with both people here. I think we got a couple of people who are going to connect quite well, because I do see leaving something behind, leaving the past in the past where it belongs. I mean, it is okay to reunite with someone you knew if it wasn't a big deal, or just sometimes you're not on the same page, or you're just young, you're not ready, whatever. It all depends, right? But sometimes you have to leave someone behind to protect yourself, somebody who would take advantage. And I see these two people manifesting each other. In fact, mirroring to the point where you have a lot in common. Maybe even some people here, but yeah. Yeah, we got somebody who's definitely letting go of some baggage from the past. Someone speaking up, maybe things bothering, getting things off your chest, but in a kind, compassionate way. So it's always about doing things in a kind way. You don't want to leave scars on somebody. I mean, there's nothing wrong with setting someone straight and telling them off, but it just depends on your situation. But I feel this is more of letting go of baggage. I think this is someone insecure. I feel I don't know if it's somebody who's put on weight, they've been working out, somebody who's trying to impress somebody, and they blew it in some way. I don't know. It could be just first impressions, but definitely something had to happen. Spirit of place. So just remember that. This is somebody here And it could be where some of you put somebody in their place, or you felt you did, but I feel they needed to be, somebody needed to be in this energy to heal, to let go of past. Yeah, now we have the King of Swords. There it is. Two people who speak truth. I think both of you have cut people out for the same thing. Okay, for quite a few of you now, I can see you both cut people out for the same thing. You're protecting yourselves. You're not budging or giving in. Neither one of you are pushovers, but I do see manifesting and communicating truth, showing your true selves. It's about being real. Look at the facts, the reality. And I feel it's that things are about to get real too. Yeah, so somebody else who cut someone out. Look at, there's something encouraging. There's people here encouraging someone, giving them a nudge to take a leap of faith. Yeah, someone's flying high here. See, it's a person, this is about free. Somebody breaking free from something that holds them back. I don't know, it's insecurities or just because of a person who was cruel. I see somebody who was hurt very badly when they were young, rejected. Somebody did something very cruel, and often people hold on to that. Why? Because they probably believed it. So it is about becoming more self-aware, absolutely. But this is someone breaking free. See, flying high. They're free from whatever's been holding them back. Yeah, this is really an interesting, little spiritual here, but I feel it's significant because we have two people going to come together. There's going to be love. Look at, we have the Empress. See, the Empress, the birth of something new, being open. See, the Empress also, the feminine healing. If there's some insecurities or somebody was cruel or hurt you really bad, often you hold on to that. But once you break free from it, look at this. I mean, we have the Emperor and the Empress here. Now, I don't know if this is an Emperor energy, someone who wanted their cake and eat it too, or what happened with that person. But I think you both have dealt with people like that more than anything. Yeah. See, the magic prayer, manifesting. See, this is somebody feeling like there's hope because they're manifesting and praying. Yeah. What else do we have? Yeah, someone's coming out of the cold. See, this is somebody who's come out of the cold. Maybe it's somebody who was being cold because they were thinking negative things. I don't know. But really pay attention to your person that comes in, even the new. Okay, if they come in with negative energy, or they come rushing in, they come on too fast, too strong, but they won't make any kind of commitment, or they don't really want to spend time with you, or you feel they're keeping secrets, or they're with other people, protect yourself. Okay? But I think we have two people both in the same energy. It really, I mean, it's pretty obvious. Yeah, I see the energy of being rescued. Yeah, see, don't try to rescue someone wanting to be rescued. They have to rescue themselves. I think it's the feminine. You don't need to be rescued. See, this is the hot air balloon. It's pride, it's ego, things that hold people back. When people are looking for someone to rescue them, it is insecure, and sometimes, I mean, it could be something financial where someone's chasing someone because of what they can provide. It's one of the biggest energies in readings. People who've worked hard to get where they're at. Emperor and Empress energy. If anything, you know, maybe rescuing each other, but people who need, you know, people who feel like they, you know, and I mean, it could be just somebody who just has that attitude where they're hoping the other person comes in and rescues them from themselves. I feel here it's really, really important for the feminine to be open to new, to stay balanced, to be kind and compassionate. If you took a risk and something happened, forgive yourself and let it go. It is what it is. Don't bring that into this new relationship. And I feel that way for Cancer masculines too. And I feel like you're dealing with somebody fairly similar. You have things in common. And I do think the feelings are mutual. I do feel, yeah, the Emperor and Empress. I think you got some people here too you may be cutting out. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some friends or people let go, but there's somebody encouraging someone to take a leap of faith. Someone in this social circle feels encouraged by something and they're learning a truth. I think both of you. Yeah. My gosh, heavy read. Take care. Emperor and Empress energy. Do your inner work. If somebody doesn't want to do their inner work and they're trying to get you to be the one to put all the effort, whatever it may be, protect yourself. Bye for now.